Hey guys, my name is Muhammad Alianwar bin Abu Bakar. So for the Elc Oral Commentary, I have choose my movie. That is the title of my movie I have chosen is Central Intelligence, starring by Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, as we know, he is a comedian, and The Rock, aka Dwayne Johnson, is mostly like a stunt actor, because the previous of his movie is an action adventure such as Jumanji, and the early his movie is Scorpion. He do such more such action movie. So for today's movie, Central Intelligence, what is all about? So the Central Intelligence is about um two men, two guy who have met since from their high school. So the Kevin Hart play role as Kelvin Joyner, aka Golden Jet, has been chosen as a most likely successful student in their high school in 1996. So after 20 years, he becomes an accountant, but he not happy with that. So as his high school reunion approaches, he tried to make contact with he with his old classmate. After several minutes after that, the person, someone named as Bob Stone, contact him. So the person claimed that he is known as Robbie Reddick. The flashback start. He remember who is Robbie Reddick. Robbie Reddick is a student with him 20 years ago. He remembers that he helped the person to cover his body, because Robbie Reddick has been pranked by Trevor in the hall. He give his jacket to Robbie Reddick to cover his body, his nude body. So he agreed to meet him, and surprisingly, he shocked because 20 years ago, Robbie Reddick is big and fat, has big and fat body, but now he obviously has a muscular body. So after talk with each other and have some action in a bar, Robbie Reddick, now known as Bob Stone, asked for the Kelvin help, and Kelvin agreed to help Bob. Next thing he knows, some man burst into his home and asked if he know Bob Stone, because they say that Bob Stone is a rock agent. So the Kelvin is start to confuse. Either Bob Stone is good or bad, because Bob Stone has tell him also that he is a CIA agent, but the man, which is they also a CIA, tell that he is a rock agent. After those men leave, Bob see Kevin again, and Kevin start to very caution with Bob Stone, and then Bob tell Kevin that he is an agent that search a black badger who want to sell satellite codes, and try to find him, but without the Kelvin help, Bob cannot find the black badger. After thinking so much, and then Kelvin finally agreed to help Bob. But in some point, Kelvin also have a limited power to detect, to track the Black Badger, but he asked for help from his own classmate, that is Trevor, that one who always bully Bob. And after that, they both meet Trevor at his office, and then the Trevor mock Bob for because of his appearance 20 years ago, and the bad memories is start to his bad memory is start to play again on their head, on his head, the head of Bob Stone. And then he get out from the office, but Kelvin success to get the code. And then suddenly the CIA agents surrounded them. That is because Kelvin called them, because the CIA tried to harm his wife Maggie if he not doing what they told to do. And then Bob has been restrained to the CIA headquarters, which Kelvin, and then Kelvin feel guilty. After that, he helped Bob to escape from the headquarters, and then heads to the where the Black Badger want to sell the satellite code is by using airplanes. After they arrive at the place where the buyer of the satellite codes it is, they have some shooting scenes. The end of the scene is Kevin get the satellite codes and then go to a small bridge, but he is surrounded by Bob Stone and the ex-partner of Bob Stone. It is Phil, that claim that he faked the deaths of him in a lift because he annoyed with Bob telling him again and again about the greatness of Kelvin Joyner, a Golden Jet. On that scene, Phil tried to convince Kelvin that he is a CIA and Bob is a Black Badger. Because of the less knowledge of Kelvin, he doesn't know who is truly the Black Badger. So that's something. After that, Bob get behind Phil and chop and pull his throat out, and then that's it. That's the happy ending. And the setting of this movie is first in Lynn English High School, that is known as Central High School in the movie. So the college is placed on Massachusetts, USA. And then the other setting is Winchester, Massachusetts, also in the USA. So the genre of this movie is action, comedy, and adventure, which is crimes, also known as crimes. And the genre is my favorite genre among other genre other than romantic one. So the main character of this movie is literally they have two main character, that is Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart. Dwayne Johnson pre-role as Bob Stone, or in the high school known as Robbie Verdict, and Kevin Hart known as Golden Jet. What I want to describe for Robbie Verdict is he taught me the value of friendship, which is even after 20 years have passed, he still praise Kelvin Joyner, the greatness of Kelvin Joyner, because Kelvin have helped him on the high school, where the scene he been thrown to the center of the hall by Trevor and his friends. And Phil, the partner of Bob, also said that he always talk about Kelvin Joyner when on his mission, the greatness of the greatness of Kelvin Joyner. Next character I want to describe is Kelvin Joyner. What I want to describe he's such a good and kind-hearted character, because in the scene, on the high school scene, the all student laugh at Robbie Reddick when Trevor throw him on the center of the hall, but he's the one who cover him by giving a jacket to Robbie Reddick and not laugh about it. He's such a good and kind-hearted character. Okay, now the memorable scene on this movie is when the first time Kevin meet Bob Stone after 20 years at the bar, which is Kevin's see him different from 20 years ago, which is Bob has a muscular body now. So the memorable scene is where when some guys want to fight or want to bully Kelvin, and then Bob Stone stand and say that I don't like bullies, which is it refer to his past memory where he always get bullied by Trevor, and then when he has a muscular body, he not afraid to fight back any bullies now. On my opinion on this movie is I love very much this movie because the combination, the chemistry between Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson is very make this movie is among the best comedy movie. Overall, they have doing an amazing effort to be a partner, even it is for the first time their collaboration. And for the most part, the comedy is well written and playful. For those who want to chill and have fun, this movie is perfect for it. The reason why I like this movie is the genre is suit with me. That I'm the person that like the genre movie such as comedy and action. Uh, any movie that have genre like that is my movie. I will watch it. And this movie, Central Intelligence, is among the best genre movie I have watched. I also the fan of Dwayne Johnson. So to show support to my to my to my artist, that is Dwayne Johnson. So I literally watch every movie, every his movie. Also Jumanji and Skyscraper and many more. So but without the touch of from Kevin Hart, this movie is not go far away. That's mean maybe the comedy is there, but not as high as the impact of Kevin Hart. So I recommend this movie to all type of ages. But this movie has rating PG-13. So this movie may have some strong language and some nudity, but I confirm the nude scene is very less, or less to nothing, to is there is no nude scene. And strong language um have some, yes. So for those children who want to watch this, parent advised to monitor them, also monitor them together. So that's all my review, my presentation for this movie Central Intelligence. So thank you.